You look like shit.
And that's how I feel.
Rough day, huh?
Give me a break. We've received reports on the decontamination of the port.
Let me guess. Are we going to clean it for the third time?
After double cleaning, the radiation near the surface is higher than it was.
With this level of contamination, our work doesn't make sense. And the big wigs seem to think that everything may be swept under the rug.
By the way, as there wasn't even time to talk, I hope you don't mind this KGB officer.
Ah, come on.
He wanted someone from our unit. He was asking about you and Yevgeny from the third team.
I worked with Yevgeny at the power plant. Probably that's why.
I offered him you. Because, you know, Yevgeny is a terrible juicer. He'd get wasted and screw up everything.
I know. Often during his shift, he stank like a distillery. I'm telling you, Oleg. Forget it. It's all right.
Thanks, Seryozha. What did Tupan want at all?
Sweep things under the rug. He told me to destroy some documents, and he wanted to find something on Bryukhanov.
What a pig. All right, enough about this rag. Better tell me how your friend from college is doing.
Nadia? We chatted over coffee. It was nice to meet after all these years.
And that's it?
Why? Are you writing a book?
Pah! Now that's what I call good news. So, shall we celebrate this somehow? I have 2 cans of tushonka and the leftover brandy from the restaurant.
Sure. Let me just handle a few things first.
Sure.
After the evacuation of Chernobyl and Pripyat, it's time for decontamination. Our fight against the invisible enemy has begun. Where just a moment ago you could hear children laughing. Now, there are no signs of life to be found. And that was just the beginning. In the following days, a decision was made to evacuate all villages within 30 kilometers from the reactor. They told us to evacuate all the residents. The thing is, they didn't want to go. They insulted us, called us pigs, spat in our faces. It was supposed to be easier with the animals. We were just to kill them.
Sergeant! Back to report. According to the orders, you are to show up at the headquarters immediately.
Where is it?
In the yard in front of the school, Sergeant. Lieutenant Boyko is already waiting.
Thanks, Private. At ease.
They tell us to abandon the land, but they don't say what we will live off.
Sergeant Sergei Alexandrovich Buryatov, reporting for duty.
At ease, Seryozha. We don't have to do the drill here.
Great. What's the situation?
Crappy. But what else could it be? The residents are causing trouble. They don't want to evacuate.
Surprised, huh? The army arrives, orders to drop everything and leave. If I were in their shoes, I'd be causing trouble too.
I get it, Serioja, but I've got my orders too. What? Should I tell the boys to use force? Lead them held at gunpoint?
Hold on. I'll chat with the locals. Maybe I can convince them.
They don't listen to us. Do you think they will listen to you? What are you, Kasparovsky?
Oleg, you're a stranger to them, and I'm local. I also had to leave my flat in Pripyat. Had to send my son to Kiev.
If you say so. But you have time until, let's say, 4 p.m.
And then what?
I don't know. We'll drive them into trucks with gun stocks.
You don't believe it yourself.
Obvious, isn't it? But something's got to be done. I'll report to the political officers. Let them worry about it.
You'll have to deal with Tupin then. Or some other screw-up fucker from the security service.
Listen, I'm just a regular teacher. And here, they are making me to kick people out of their homes, threaten them with guns.
I'm not sure bringing the KGB into this will make things better.
At least they will be responsible for the decision, not me. I've got a family in Lviv. My kiddos want to go to college.
I get it. But these people have their own lives too.
My wife and kids are all that matters to me. Fuck everything else. Besides, you're no saint either. You're the only one with enough sense to freak out and crap your pants when talking to the security service. I thought you understood that.
I did, but... Damn, Oleg. What are they doing to us? We're starting to jump into our own throats.
That's always been their way. Make people fight with each other. So that everyone was afraid of everyone.
They're doing great.
Because the odds are in their favor. Ever since they brought us here, everyone's been on edge. It's a matter of time when someone lost their cool.
Okay. How can I help?
You have to mark the radiation zones. We don't need anyone to barge into a contaminated area.
Where can I get the gear?
We've got a temporary storage in the school. You'll find flags and a dosimeter there.
Do you also want me to chat with the locals?
Give it a shot. Houses number 3, 5, 6, and 7.
All right. Anything else?
If you want, reach out to the village head. He knows the locals, so he might give you some tips on how to talk to them. His name is Anatoly Vladimirovich Pankov.
See you later then.
Yep. Bye.
Hello there, Anatoly Vladimirovich. I've got a business to discuss with you.
If you didn't have any business, you probably wouldn't have come, officer.
True, but I'm not an officer, just a sergeant.
So tell me, Sergeant, what do you need from me?
I heard that people don't want to evacuate from the village.
And you're surprised by this? From one day to the next, they have to abandon all their belongings and leave. So you're from here? I mean, you're a local.
Before they called me back to duty, I was working as an engineer at the power plant.
So you might know Yevgeny. He also worked at the power plant. Now he guards his house against looters.
Where can I find him?
On the hill, east from here. His house is number 3.
Thank you, Anatoly Vladimirovich.
No biggie. When you get there, make sure to have a chat with Olena too. She lives right next door, under number 5.
She doesn't feel like evacuating either?
She'd probably evacuate, but something keeps her here. Personal matter, supposedly.
I understand. Who lives under number 6 and 7?
The Kovalchuks live under number 6. They've sent the kids away, but they don't want to leave. Number 7 is Tokarchuk's house. She's already too old for evacuations.
All right. I'll have a word with them too.
Good luck, Sergeant.
I'm Seryoja.
And I am Anatoly. But you already know that.
See you.
God bless you.
Teresa Ivanovna's mother died upon hearing about the evacuation. They say she was asleep. Hello, Sergeant. What brings you to me?
Let's not act like kids. You know darn well why I'm here.
Let's say I know. So what? So what does that change?
Turns out I am too. I am engineer Sergei Buryatov, a senior turbine operator in power unit number 2.
No way! You must know Semyonov.
Yegor? Sure I know him. We met during lunch breaks.
Ha! What a small world. I'll play cards with Yegor every Friday. I'm Evgeny.
Seryoja.
What the heck are you doing here with the army? Wearing the uniform?
After the breakdown, they brought me back into service.
Motherfuckers. They're probably gonna call me soon.
I don't think so. They're mainly recruiting from the Baltic republics. They took me because I was a dosimetrist in the army.
I understand. So what's the situation anyway? Nobody wants to tell us anything. Just announcements that the contamination level is low, that there is no cause for concern. So why do they want to evacuate us?
To be honest, the situation is pretty dire. In some places, the gamma radiation maxes out even on military dosimeters.
Oh, fuck. Is it really that bad?
Yes, that's why you need to get out of here.
I promised my folks that I'd keep an eye on their stuff.
Is life really worth risking like this?
Inheritance, you know. But I'm not planning to die for this. Oh no, I'm packing up right now.
Thanks, Evgeny. Go to the yard in front of the school. From there, they'll take you out of the zone in trucks. And say hi to Semyonov when you meet him.
I will.
Aren't you bored?
I don't get it.
Coming to me. 2 guys have already been hitting on me today.
With little effect, as I see.
Surprised soldier? One guy comes, another one comes. They blubbering but not listening. I told them I'd leave the house, but only after I sort things out.
So what kind of business do you have to sort out?
I gotta go to the cemetery, to Mother's grave. I want to say goodbye and take a handful of soil. Hell knows if I ever come back here. Would you do that for me, soldier?
But only if you agree to evacuate.
Deal. It's all about this soil, nothing more.
So whose grave am I supposed to be looking for?
My mother's, the sign will read Maria Prichotko. Here you have a coffee can, fetch it in it.
Hang tight. I'll be back soon.
And what? Got it?
Yeah, sure. Just don't open that can, cause the earth might be contaminated.
Alright, I won't.
Now grab your most essential stuff and head to the yard in front of the school. There, you'll be told what's next.
God bless you, good man. Bless you.
What again? We've sent the kids off to Kiev and you've already made sure that the livestock was slaughtered.
Take it easy. I'm here to talk to you.
Talk? You can't talk, you only know how to kill. All the chickens, pigs.
You kill the dog and the cat ran away. The kid's heart will break from despair.
I just want to help.
Help? And how exactly can you help us? Have you heard it? He's going to look for our cat.
If you agree to leave, I'll let you take this cat with you.
Oh, the kids would be thrilled.
And why should I believe you?
You'll wrap the cat in some swaddle, and I'll try to make sure they don't check you too much at the station. Deal?
Once you find the cat, we can talk about it. Run away into the forest behind the shack.
Hang on. I'll be back soon.
What? You didn't find the cat, did you?
Actually, I did. He's perched on the branch of a tall pine tree, not far from the bluff to the northwest.
So why on earth didn't you bring it, man?
He was freaked out. I was scared he would run away.
Hush, hun. He did well. I'm going to take him down.
So? Will you leave the village?
He will. There's no reason to stick around here anyway.
Grab your most needed stuff, and go to the yard in front of the school.
We'll be there in half an hour.
Hello there, babushka.
Well, hello there, young man. You must want to talk me into this whole evaluation thing, huh?
Evacuation.
What was that?
Evacuation. No evaluation.
You have to speak louder. My hearing's not what it used to be.
Yes. We have to evacuate you from here.
Oh, yeah. But I'm too old for this. So you are saying you are an engineer? My Misha is also an engineer.
Your son?
Yes,
And where is he now?
in Norilsk. He works as an engineer in the steelworks.
Wouldn't you like to see him one more time before you go to the other world?
Oh, sure, I'd love to.
Let's do it this way. First, we'll whisk you away from here and put you in a safe spot. Then, I'll try to get in touch with your son. Agreed?
All right.
I'm about to send some folks over to help you pack up. Lieutenant Boyko, this is Sergeant Buryatov. Report, please.
Report, Sergeant Buryatov.
I need 2 officers to come over to house number 7 to evacuate an elderly lady.
Understood. I'm on it.
Over and out.